Hey guys, it's ViewMasters Reactions, and we're back with Season 6, Episode 10, the final episode of Part 2 of the final season of Cobra Kai. Last we saw, we got Blood In, Blood Out, but I just saw this episode was called, if I'm pronouncing it right, Eunjangdo. I know it's the knife. It is the knife that Kreese had. I looked it up because I wanted to know exactly what the meaning behind it was, and they said it is a silver knife. The exact description was a silver knife, usually worn historically by men of higher standing, or I guess women too, maybe? I don't know. Maybe it was just men. But regardless, people of higher standing, silver knife. And that is what Kreese has. He got it back at the end of the episode, and him and Johnny had some words at the end. Cobra Kai lost, which I expected them to because of the fact that Terry is now running the Iron Dragons. I was going to say, I can't remember. Iron Dragons. I call them the Barcelonan team, but Iron Dragons. We find out that Sensei Wolf is in cahoots with Terry Silver, and they are going to be our final opponent. But on the way out, Johnny was like, "You are a sack of shit. You're never going to learn. And this is the end of it." And Kreese is like, "There's never an end to this." And I agree. There is never an end, especially when it comes to Kreese. We have been going at this guy since the early 80s. And the dude is in his 70s and he never quits. He is just like constantly coming at us. So the final scene was him getting his knife back because Kim came to Chosen and was like, "Return the knife. I know it's you. You're going to make problems." And we did return the knife, but there is still going to be problems because there never isn't problems when it comes to Kreese. So what is he going to do? I don't know. But he pulled the knife out of the sheath and was like, things aren't over until I say they're over. So, I mean, I don't know what he's going to do. What is he going to kill Johnny or something? Literally in my head, I'm thinking, what is something Kreese could do that wouldn't blow my mind but be crazy enough to change the course of the show? I can literally see Kreese killing Johnny. Like, Daniel, he's already screwed with enough times, and even though Daniel's beaten him constantly, I feel like he has said Johnny is like a son to him, but Johnny has turned his back on him, and maybe in Kreese's mind, killing Johnny will like give him some sort of peace. I don't know. But that's the craziness I'm thinking in my head. Besides all that, Cobra Kai did lose the last event, so now it is down to 2. We're in the best of the best. I think he called it something else. Maybe it was the best of the best. But it's basically still Cobra Kai in a sense because Silver is running it. And maybe Kreese, I don't know, there's always like underhanded plans going on in the background. So maybe Kreese has been a part of it the whole time. Silver immediately knew they were screwing with him. So just how blindly I was fooled by Silver being involved. Maybe Kreese was involved with Silver in the background the whole time too. I don't think that's the case, but I'm just saying like nothing would surprise me at this point. Because we also got people like Dennis. Dennis from Karate Kid 3 shows up. He was the dude that fought Daniel in the 7th episode, who I didn't even recognize. I swear this dude looks like he's in better shape now than he did in Karate Kid 3. In Karate Kid 3, he was out of shape. He was like a martial artist, but he was like, I'm pretty sure a chubby dude out of shape. And now he's like probably in his 60s and he's like shredded and like in decent shape, enough so to like have it believable that he was fighting people like Daniel. So I don't know what to think. All I know is Tori was pissed off. She did sort of have a talk with Robbie. Miguel had another talk with Robbie, and now we're down to the final 2. It is a 45-minute finale, but there is still a part 3 after this with 5 more episodes that I think is sometime around January or February. Last thing I want to mention is they keep bringing up Serrano, and I feel like Serrano is Jackie Chan. I don't know who else Serrano could be, and they've kept us waiting so long. We might not even find out in this episode. They might hold out till part 3. Reason why I think that is, there is a movie coming out that is connected to Cobra Kai and Karate Kid, and I know Jackie Chan is starring in it, and Jackie Chan was in the remake of Karate Kid, so it's leading me to believe that they're going to somehow segue this into that, and therefore Serrano might be Jackie Chan. We know he's around the age of Miyagi, because at the end we also did get the Saikai Taikai thing from back when Miyagi fought. We find out that he killed a man, and that might come back to haunt us as well. Maybe the guy he killed, maybe his family is hunting down Miyagi-Do people or something like that. I don't know if that's going to be possible, but that was a thing. Silver threw it in the hands of Daniel, and I can only assume it's to get in Daniel's head because now he's thinking Miyagi killed a man. But like, you know, like what is that going to change the history we have with Miyagi? I don't think so. But I paused it right here as opposed to other episodes because it looked like we were getting a flashback to way back when, because it was giving me footage that reminded me of when we have like the Godzilla movie where it's like 1950s and it was having like old projection style things. So I immediately paused it and we're jumping in. You want to see more of what I do? In the description is the link for Patreon where you'll see all of these in full, every episode of Cobra Kai, every season. You want your own requested show or movie? In the description, go to the same link and you could ask me to watch whatever you want at a certain tier level. I will do so. That is how we have thousands of exclusives like Peaky Blinders, Doctor Who, Person of Interest, My Hero Academia, Toriko, and Bleach. We started pushing Daisy's Good Omens, finished up with Tulsa King Season 2, Vox Machina and Heartstopper Season 3, Ranma 1/2. Every Saturday at 1 p.m. we watch it as it drops. Wayne and thousands of other movies and shows, full unedited. Check it out. If not, Season 6. Episode 10, the finale of Part 2, Cobra Kai. And we're getting old school music. I think we're going to get a flashback to Miyagi. I think this is young Miyagi. I will love if we get a DH Pat Morita. Nope, it's a different actor. Miyagi. Oh my god. Is Daniel having a dream of him fighting?
Miyagi?
How bizarre is this? And I'm sure Miyagi didn't mean whatever happened. Point. It's a good young Miyagi. I like it.
Just talk to me. There's so much you never told me.
That was always your problem, Daniel-san. So eager to understand.
Oh my god, I love it.
Miyagi never tell you everything, Daniel-san.
That gave me chills. That was pretty wild. I mean, we knew it was a dream, but having Miyagi and everything, that's great. The guy who died has to be related to somebody or something in the show.
I never should have let myself believe in any of it.
Does any of it include me?
Robbie,
Not your
she needs some time.
Lucky bastard. What happened in Mechi yesterday?
Okay, cool. I beat your ass. Deal with it, buddy. You lost.
Lucky me.
Yeah. I love dudes that lose and go, you got lucky.
I guess you shouldn't have let him kick your ass.
Yeah, you shouldn't have got your ass kicked, you
What?
loser.
Did you say?
You heard me.
I'm saddened to announce that one of the dojos here has tarnished that tradition. 4 of your students have tested positive for performance-enhancing drugs.
Oh my god.
You're hereby removed from our finalists. Bullshit!
Oh, so Cobra Kai
Why
gets
don't
in
you
as an
come over?
alternate?
Consider yourself fortunate that your dojo wasn't banned forever.
So is he gonna say,
Placing Urachika
oh my
will
god,
be the dojo with the next highest point total.
which is Cobra Kai?
Cobra Kai.
No freaking way.
Tory
Nichols
Nichols
versus Sam.
Against Samantha LaRusso. Diego Aguilar versus Sanjay Zoom. Axel Kovacevic against Robbie Keane.
I know there's a massive bomb drop coming at the end of this.
And now,
It's coming down
the moment you've
to our
all
champions.
been waiting for.
From Furia de Pantera, Diego Aguilar.
Okay, it is Quan. I'm pretty sure Gunther said the wrong name before. They made Cobra Kai fight somebody else so that we could have our rematch against Robbie. He just laid that dude out.
The winner by knockout.
He laid that dude out.
Next up, Maria Alvarez.
You know who's gonna win these battles. The only one I'm not sure about is Sam Tori. And she should. Zara is insane. I don't know who this girl is in real life, but she's got to be a martial artist. I mean, this other girl's good too, but Zara is like on another level. Is it worth it? Clearly, because she loves it. I hope Tori doesn't give up or throw the match. I literally think they're... Look at Zara. She is nuts.
Oh, winner! And Zara Malik moves on to the girls' final.
You're next. See, I almost feel like Tori's gonna go, you know what? It ain't worth it. I don't want that. I want Tori to fight Zara. I mean, you know Robbie's gonna win. This is like the most predictable match. Axel is probably the best guy in the tournament. He reminds me so much of Drago, this Axel.
Hey, come on!
Oh! Uh-oh, this is looking bad.
Stop this! Everybody off the mat now! This tournament moves.
Oh my god, the other coach came and knocked out Gunther. Oh my god. Are you shitting me? This is insanity. What the hell? This got so out of hand so quick. So there's no winner now. There is no winners now. Oh my god, they're literally dragging out refs and judges. This is insane. His whole team and himself just took out the refs and the judges. Now here's
You think you belong in the finals?
Dublin Thunder. I love it because we get to see everyone fight now. Everyone has lost their minds. Like, think about what's happening right now. Every team just went rogue, including the teams in the tournament.
Stop! Come here, Peach!
Oh my god. And students are trying to fight Kim? Team up.
Gabby, come on!
This is like one of those crazy battles that you, like, he's got to be able to fight.
I mean, we got mad brawl experience.
I love it. We do have
How
mad
does this
brawl
keep
experience. I think Gunther is going to start fighting too.
Sir, please don't do this.
And this guy killed a man in episode 8. Dennis. It's Dennis and Daniel. Dublin Thunder's going after Sam. And Kreese is just hanging out. Kreese wants to kill Terry. Kreese is just throwing people out of the way. You better watch you don't lose your knife. Come on, you roided out bitch. Yeah, these two gotta go down. Look at Kim is just handling her. What a piece of shit this guy is. Gunther.
Das Vidania, you son of a bitch.
He started this whole thing. I love the matchups too. We got like mini boss battles.
Might actually get a good workout.
Work this out, man.
I mean, this guy is one of the best fighters in the room. Is Johnny gonna go after Kreese now? But that would leave Daniel to fight. Devin is going to town now. Look at Devin, man. Devin is going nuts. There is so much going on. So many fighters. I can't even keep track of him. The knife, I knew it. The second he got attacked, I said, watch, you didn't lose your knife.
Lose something.
The second I saw the nunchucks around his back, I'm like, he is losing that blade. We're gonna have some curtains. Oh god, now Tori's gotta take on all the Iron Dragons. Someone's gonna have to help Tori. Tori got ganged up. Took out both.
Get off her!
You really choose her over me?
It's not even close.
Little awkward. I thought he knocked him out with one punch. Iron Dragons are coming full force. The Dublin girl is still fighting.
Stay down!
These fight sequences are insane. It's been going on for like 15 minutes.
Thanks. Anytime.
has taken out a lot of them. Oh shit. Is Axel gonna defend Sam? What if he like kills Squad? Axel has shown that he is far superior to everybody else. Oh, Jesus. And all this is being televised. He found Kreese's knife. Someone's dying. Someone's dying. Oh my God, is it gonna be Daniel? Oh my God, Daniel's gonna get stabbed. Oh, Johnny's back here, which is now not good for Daniel.
Let's go, pretty boy.
I think Daniel is gonna take the hit. I think Daniel knows. Look, Daniel is way too focused on that. This is not good at all. Oh, he fell on it himself. He fell on it himself. I mean, it serves him right for being a dirty player, but Jesus. What did they think was gonna happen? But Jesus Christ. I literally thought Daniel was gonna get stabbed or killed.
Cut the feed!
Oh my God, you gotta be shitting me. All right, everybody, that is it for the finale of part 2, episode 10 of season 6. Shocking. I cannot believe how chaotic that shit got. Like, I'm trying to predict the outcomes of the matches that are presented before us. I literally said about 5 minutes before all of the shit hit the fan that I am upset that there's not a group competition because we're not going to see all of these glorious people fight. There's like 8 people. We had Zara and Tori and Sam and Maria as the girls. We have Robbie, Axel, I think his name was Diego, and Quan. So we had 8 people. Now, granted, they are the 8 best fighters, or according to the Saikai Taikai, they are the 8 best fighters. But I'm thinking, oh my God, we're going to miss out on all of these great fighters. We have like the best dojos from all over the world, and we did see them fight throughout the season, or part 2. But I'm like, oh, we're going to miss out on all of these other fighters. And not for nothing, I keep saying Sam, you know, she looks believable enough, but there are so, like, I wish it was Devin. I mean, I know it's gotta be Sam, and I'm not trying to be mean, but like Devin to me is a much better fighter, even technique wise and everything. She just looks like a better fighter, but I understand because Sam is Daniel's daughter, it's gotta go that way. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We don't even get past the Robbie fight. And not for nothing, Axel was destroying Robbie. Robbie was in total defense mode. Axel already got a hit off. He literally was pulling like an Ivan Drago, where he was just defending until his sensei was like, attack. And then Axel went ham. Axel went apeshit on Robbie. And Robbie was not looking like he was going to win that fight. So I'm like, how is this going to pan out? Robbie's not looking good. If he beat Axel, it would have looked kind of unbelievable. And then Sam and Tori, I'm like, Tori seems like she would beat Sam, which means that Cobra Kai would win. And then we'd go to the finals and Cobra Kai would be against Zara, because Zara did win her match. None of that matters. We have this other team come in. What was it? Was that the Russians? I think they said Ivan. His name was Ivan or something like that. Whoever they were, this dude gets eliminated. His whole team gets disqualified for using performance-enhancing drugs. And then he comes in, kicks Gunther in the face, and starts a giant riot. And every team comes out. That's what shocked me the most. It's one thing for that guy to run out and kick Gunther in the face and then tell his team, fight, or like get them or something like that. But then every other team started. Like Dublin Thunder and all the other teams were like, yeah, fight. And they all started fighting. Like, granted, our 4 teams, like Cobra Kai, like the 4 teams that were in the finals, they were probably going to keep their cool. But once every other team started going at the other fighters, it's like you almost have to continue to fight too, because they're killing everybody. Like, you could see Hawk and the Diego guy, if his name is Diego, I don't know, I could be saying it wrong. But some of us were aligning. Like, the 4 teams that did make it to the finals, for the most part, most of them were teaming up and fighting the other evil teams, we'll call them. Like, nothing against Dublin Thunder, but they were definitely going at it and instigating fights, and so was the Iron Dragons, and a couple other teams were going at it. Everyone was going at it, but there you could clearly see some were more evil than others, if that's how you want to phrase it. But at a point, we were teaming up with Cobra Kai, and we were teaming up with the Panthers or something, whatever the heck the name was. There were so many names and so many fighters going at it. I didn't know what to expect. But as soon as Kreese got tackled and the nunchucks went around his back, I'm like, he definitely lost the knife. There's no reason they wouldn't have showed that unless something happened. And then he goes and fights Silver. Then Johnny goes and helps Kreese fight Silver because Kreese looked like he was about to get taken out by Silver. And Daniel was fighting Dennis. And Johnny at a point and Daniel were fighting Wolf. And like, there was just so many fights. I like the Devin and the Kenny team up. Devin and Kenny teamed up. They took out like half of, I think it was Dublin Thunder at that point. Or it might have been the Iron Dragons. Like I said, so many fights were happening at once, I can't even keep track. There was like 15 or 20 minutes of battling at the end of that episode. And all of it is like, I mean, I was like, how is this going to be resolved? Because Gunther comes in, he knocks out the guy that knocked him out. And there's just utter chaos. There's no way they can like keep it under control at this point. Everything was just so insane. Even if you got security in there, what is security going to do? You have like 50 of like the most elite. Say there was all the teams were there, so we know there's like upwards of 15 teams, and each team has like 6 people. Right there, that's like a ton of people. There's like 100 of the most elite fighters in the world in this room and their senseis, and everyone is just beating the living shit out of each other. And then, of course, I should have known. I said, if you go back, I said, I think Kwan's going to die, but I didn't think Kwan was going to die the way he did. I thought Axel was going to beat the ever-loving shit out of him and be almost like forced into complete insanity because of Sensei Wolf beating him all the time. I thought Axel was going to like snap from all the beatings and the torture he has experienced. And I thought Kwan was going to just push him to the limits and he was going to like snap his neck or something. Instead, Kreese's knife is found by Kwan after he got kicked into a camera and broke his nose. And Kwan goes at him, and I'm like, oh shit, now Axel's gonna die. The nicest guy in the tournament, the guy who is probably the best fighter in the room as far as the students go, is probably gonna die. And instead, freaking Kwan goes at him and falls on the knife. And then I was like, maybe it's gonna be like not a mortal wound. Nope, it was extremely mortal. And blood is everywhere. And that was freaking nuts. I also dug the Kim and Chosen team up. That was pretty badass. But my freaking God. So then the way they ended it too, they ended where everyone hears the scream and everyone stops immediately. We have 50 fights going on at once, screaming and yelling, chaoticness everywhere. And as soon as you heard Kwan scream out, everyone stopped what they were doing. Everyone walked out, circled around, and then Gunther's like, kill the feed, and it kills our feed, and we literally go to credits. So we experience what they experience in the sense of immediately losing the live feed because everybody was watching this whole time. Amanda and all of Miyagi-Do and everybody is watching this televised insanity. And then they cut the feed and say February 13th, part 3, the final 5 episodes of Cobra Kai, handled amazingly. I was thinking, what could make this a great finale when all we have are these final battles. Not that anything would be wrong with the final battles, but I'm like, they got to be able to do something. I think I said right before that there definitely has to be a bomb drop at the end, because how every season of Cobra Kai has ended, or every part, or whatever you want to call it. Most episodes in general end with a huge cliffhanger or bomb drop. So I'm like, how are they going to up their game? Well, they did so, because that was definitely the biggest brawl I think we've ever seen. It trumped the school and inside the house brawl. And even the kids said, we are great at brawling. We should have hid out in the luggage. But my God, that definitely was the most choreographed fight sequences we've ever seen in one 15-20 minute slot. So I'm going to go edit these up. Final episode, amazing season. I watched them all. It is 10 o'clock. By the time I watch them all and edit it is literally 10 on the dot. You guys let me know what you think. You want to see more of what I do. In the description is the link for Patreon, where you will see every episode of Cobra Kai every season in full unedited. You want your own requested short movie, go to the link and you can ask me to watch whatever you want at a certain tier level. That is how we have thousands of exclusives like Peaky Blinders, Doctor Who, Person of Interest, Eureka, Outer Banks, My Hero Academia, Toriko, and Bleach. We also just started Pushing Daisies, Good Omens, Tulsa King Season 2 just ended, Vox Machina Heartstopper Season 3. We started Wayne and Ranma 1/2, the new remake on Netflix every Saturday at 1 p.m. Stranger Things final season, and this February 13th, final 5 episodes, all in full unedited. Check it out. If not, comments down below, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace!